Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is Wednesday, June the 5th, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in South Georgia. And I have been busy since the moment I woke up this morning, about 7 a.m. I had an 8:15 foot doctor appointment this morning, and oops, it was an appointment for a diabetic nail trim which I will be having now every 2 months. So I go back August the 7th, unless I have any problems between now and then. And he looked at my toes again, said my toes looked like they were doing great. Good morning, Bella. Bella's Whisper Farmstead. Kristen, how are you doing this morning? Anyway, he looked at my Achilles tendon, said he thought that looked like it was doing good as well. So everything is good on that front. I do go June 17th back to the orthopedic surgeon and hopefully get my boot removed and hopefully start my physical therapy on my foot. I won't know that for sure until next Monday. Is it next Monday? A week from Monday. Yeah, a week from Monday. Next Monday, June the 10th, I go to my primary care physician for my 3 month check in. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, everything will be good. She did go ahead and do a telemed visit with me to clear me for my surgery. So I don't think I'll have any problems with that. My blood sugar is reading at 59 right now. I can show y'all on my little handy dandy app. I wear the sensor on my arm and it records all my blood sugars right to the app. I don't have to stick my finger anymore, which is wonderful. I am going to drink a protein shake because I knew my sugar was going to be low and I have not taken the time to eat lunch today. So I have my Premier Protein cookies and cream protein shake. And I have a glass. I'm going to open it and pour it in the glass so y'all can see how it looks in the glass. And then I will be drinking on it. Um, After the doctor's appointment, I went to Dollar Tree and got some things at Dollar Tree. And then I came home and I did a Dollar Tree haul video. Then I also did some recording on the way home and made a couple shorts and one video touring my town. So all those will be coming out soon. So it looks very chocolatey. Doesn't look like I expected. I expected it to be whiter, but the chocolate is a little darker. These are 11 ounces and they have 160 calories, 30 grams of protein, and it also has 24 vitamins and minerals. So it's really good when you've had the bariatric surgery, like I'm going to be having, that you have all those nutrients getting into your body as easily and quickly as possible. So let me have a swig. Mm. First time tasting the cookies and cream. It does kind of taste like if you had dunked Oreos in milk and kind of let the Oreos dissolve in the milk a little bit and then drank the milk. That's about what it tastes like. It's actually pretty good. I think I'll be able to drink it. Um, a lot of people say that your taste will change after the surgery, and you may not like the same flavors of things that you liked before the surgery. I don't know if that's true or not. But I just ordered 4 cases of, or 4 12 packs of different flavors of these shakes because I have to do 2 weeks liver shrinking diet that will be 2 shakes a day and then one meal. And so I need the shake. So I think I got banana cream, caramel, and then vanilla and chocolate, I believe are the ones that I got. And I got the vanilla and the chocolate because I found the sugar-free chocolate pudding and the sugar-free um, cheesecake pudding. And if you mix those using a protein drink as your liquid, it makes a protein pudding, and then it's okay because it's also sugar-free. You can eat that on the diet. So I want to be able to make some of that. So I did get those, and I have them ordered, and they'll be them. I think that will be a big help. And they were on sale, and because I bought more than one, I got an extra 10% discount. So I got them for a really good price. I see we've got some people in here that haven't said hello, so we're going to say hello to them. Good morning and hello to everyone. On Wednesdays, we are all about positivity, and we are about celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, promotions, new babies, um, anything like that. We had a lot of graduations. A lot of people had kids graduate from pre-K, from kindergarten, and from high school, and from college. So there's been a lot of graduation parties going on. We did have some birthdays. I went live on, not sure what day it was. I tried to go live anyway. Tried to give away my free memberships. Wasn't successful at doing that, but I did. A couple of people had come in and they were celebrating birthdays. So celebrating those birthdays as well today. If you were in the live stream and you had a birthday, happy birthday to you. All right. I had Chinese food with my daughter. We went to Panda Express. I had the walnut shrimp. Honey shrimp is delicious. If you like fried shrimp and you like sweet, you will love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, I got a fortune cookie, and I have two fortune cookies taped to my laptop. And this is one worthy to go on my laptop as well. And it says, "You know what you want. Now go out and get it." That, I think, is very profound. Once you know what it is you want, you can go out and get it because you know what it is. It's when you don't know what you want and you're searching and trying to figure out what's going to make you happy. That's when it's difficult. These other two I have on here are "Life Wants to Play You a New Tune. Listen." And "A day is a span of time no one is wealthy enough to waste." And I do feel that way. Um, we shouldn't waste time. Our time is limited. So I'm going to tape this on my laptop along with these other two. Get that tape on. They're just nice to inspire me when I'm here working at the computer. I can look down and see them, and it makes me happy to see them. Also on my How Happiness Happens calendar for Max Lucado, today's for June the 5th. Give all your worries to him because he cares about you. First Peter chapter 5 verse 7. And that's true. We have to be able to give our worries to God and then not worry about them anymore. He already knows what we need and what he's going to give us or allow us to have. So we don't have to worry about any of that. Let's see. Let me go back on here, see if I missed anything in the chat. No, I guess not. All right. Excuse me. So, What is happening? What is everybody up to this week? What you got going on, Kristen? You got any premieres or lives coming out? I wonder if this is gonna work. It doesn't work on there. I'm gonna go onto my YouTube um, channel and see if I can go in there and be able to give away the free memberships. Oh, you have stuff you need to edit. I pretty much don't edit very much. I pretty much just video it and go. If I make a mistake, I usually leave it in because I'm not perfect. I am human, and I don't want anybody to, think that I'm perfect or that I think I'm perfect. I am just an everyday person. Okay, let's see. Be just a minute. It's taking a little bit of time for it to upload. I want to be able to check and see if I can give those free memberships away. Well, it's taking it a little longer than I thought it would take. Please be patient with me. I'm trying to pull up my YouTube live so that I can see if I can give away the free memberships. I don't know if it's on a certain day or they only put them on a certain day. I don't know. I've heard other creators say, oh, it's the first of the month. Let me do my free memberships. And they're able to do them. I'm not sure why, if I can't do them. And the only time I've been able to give them away is when I was on a premiere. I haven't been able to give them away on a live. Hi, John Pohl. How are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. How do I do this? Manage. Schedule a stream. No. There we go, live. Click on the live. There we go. Well, it's loading. There we go. No, not there. I just don't get it. Okay, well, I'm going to flip back over to StreamYard because it won't let me do it anyway. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to text with YouTube again and find out what the problem is, why I'm not able to do it. How about you, John? You have anything new coming out? Any premieres or live stream scheduled? Anything like that? I think John was one of the birthdays that was in the stream the other night. So happy belated birthday to John. That protein shake was quite delicious. I do think I'll be able to um, drink them to get my protein in. After the surgery, you can only drink like an ounce at a time, and you have to sip it very slowly. And it takes you like a couple hours to get one of those protein shakes down and to get a bottle of water down. But you need to make sure that you get the fluid, the liquid in. So I'll be working really hard on doing that. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about today other than my doctor's appointment and my trip to Dollar Tree and my tour of my little town. That's going to be a good video. Um, tried to video and drive at the same time and found out I'm not a very good driver doing it that way. So, um, be kind of the video is going to probably be jumpy, and I may have videoed my door jam instead of the wind out the window. I don't know. It's one of the first times I've done it like that, so we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. Hopefully, it'll turn out good. Hi, Angela's Critters and Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Mark, welcome very much. Welcome, welcome. And Creative Soil is here as well. Welcome, Carver. Welcome. Just talking about what I did today and what's been going on in the week. I'll tell you what, since school got out and my daughter finished, she had a 3-day math training right after school let out. She finished that. So we have not been having the grandbaby every day. And she's been wanting to do stuff with us. So we've been going and doing with her, and she's been coming to the house and hanging out more. And we've just been having a lot of family time this week. So it's been very enjoyable. And I just love to see her and the baby together. Let me write y'all down so I can do my shout out afterwards. CCC and Creative Soil. How's everybody's garden doing? I know Carver's got a good garden going. Anybody else? And Bella's got one going. She's got some very nice raised beds in her garden. Um, I know some people are already starting to have like squash coming on their plants and peppers and things like that. So that's exciting to be able to watch them, especially having them grow from a seed. That's what I want to do, and I'll do it next summer with my granddaughter. We'll plant seeds inside the house and let the little plants grow, and then we'll put them outside and hopefully grow a pepper or a tomato or something like that. Okay, Angela said she only planted perennials this year. Those are flowers, I believe. So that's good. But I haven't even done anything. My patio is a disaster. A lot of plants are dead out there on my patio. Um, we had very mild winter, but we actually had 2 surprise overnight frost freezes, which most of my plants did not survive. So I have a new bunch of plants in my house growing that are doing great, but I need to take the time and go out there and clean up that patio and get rid of the dead things and replant some of the ones that I've got growing in here are in too small containers. So I need to do work on that. But I tell you, it was my toes were acting up. Then it was I fell and hurt my Achilles tendon. Then I got the bad cold that lasted about 3 weeks. I'm still having some sinus issues now. But I just haven't felt good. I haven't felt like doing a whole lot of anything, and I haven't had hardly any energy. I mean, I would sit down, and next thing you know, I was asleep. So I just wasn't getting good rest because of the coughing mostly. And it's uncomfortable. I'm sleeping in a recliner because of the walking boot. I have to have it on when I sleep. I can't move around in the bed with it on, and it aggravates me. And so it's better if I sleep in the chair because I'm not wanting to move around too much. But I haven't been getting good rest. So, anyway, because of all that, I haven't got my patio cleaned up or my plants taken care of. Um, but I will. I'll get to it. I hopefully I know I have until June 27th before I go back to the doctor to get my surgery date. So I've got most of this month to do things around the house, get things done that I've been putting off, especially before we get the baby back full time. All right, Carver. I'm good. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Um, but anyway, so I will be working around the house and I will be trying to get things done, get things more organized. I've got a little bit of a mess going on over here by my desk that I just keep sticking stuff over here, and I've got my calcium chews that I have to take. It has calcium and vitamin D and vitamin K in it. I have that sitting over here on top of some books. I've got the Flintstone gummies, which are actually the Flintstone complete gummies, are actually good for bariatric patients as well as for kids. We just take two a day instead of one a day. I got that sitting up here on a book. I've got bills that I need to take care of laying around. I've just got a mess going on. I'm usually a very neat and organized person. But let me tell you, excuse me, when I don't feel good, I don't do anything. I really don't. Hello, Bud Files. Welcome in. So, anyway, I'm glad to say that I'm feeling better. I'm getting my energy back. I was able to do dishes yesterday, do some laundry the day before. Um, I prepped my vegetables for my salads yesterday. So that's good. Um, that's one thing, eating a lot of salads, you have to keep prepping, prepping, prepping. Oops. And David Lynn, Prepper Principal, welcome in. How are you doing? You get to come in on my live because you're not at school today. So that's wonderful. David also is a school teacher and also is on his summer vacation. So that's good. He's able to do more things with YouTube. So anyway, I'll have some new videos and some shorts coming out. I'm trying to do more spontaneous shorts, just when Chloe does something or the baby does something or I go somewhere, I'm trying to go ahead and make a little short clip and use that to make shorts for the channel. I don't really know what I'm going to do as far as more videos. I will be doing the surgery updates for sure. And I'm going to try to still do my Wednesday live chat. It's just going to really depend on how I feel and what comes up. I don't know what's going to happen. Our world is kind of having issues right now, I would say. And we do have a big election this year. I don't want to go too much into politics, but there is a big election coming up, and yet to see how that's going to turn out. Um, I really don't like to talk too much about religion or politics on my channel. I do talk, though, about my faith, and I'm willing to pray for people who ask for prayers, that kind of thing. I don't get too heavy into what religion you are, or what you believe or you don't believe. You can take it with a grain of salt if you believe it or you don't believe it. I can't really discuss politics only because it is a hot subject and because I'm not very knowledgeable, because I barely watch the news. I mean, people ask me, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And I'm like, no, tell me about it. I don't really like to hear all the negativity. So I try not to get into that too much. I've got a couple of friends who have channels who are very outspoken, who have very strong opinions about things, and that's fine for them. I'm going to support my friends. I don't have to support everything that you believe, so to speak. Bella and Angela are talking about the politics issue. Angela said, Bella, I find it stirs people up so much. It really does, because most people are definitely on one side or the other. They're not, there's really no in between. You either are on one side or on the other. All right. I don't know why that didn't work, Angela, for your weather. Maybe we need to leave a space between weather and the name of the town. But for Raleigh, conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing in from the south-southwest at 10 miles per hour. The humidity is 64%. Okay. Kristen says, we need an outlet away from politics and religion. And David Lynn says, nice shorts, Bella. And there we go. For Waxhaw, conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 81%. Here today, let's see what it is. I know it's bright and sunny. It hadn't gotten too hot, though, when I was out this morning. Okay. Hey, Hira. Conditions are partly cloudy with the temperature of 85. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 65%. So, pretty mild for us. We are experiencing 80s and 90s already. And Saturday, when I was at the yard sale, the sun beating down made it very hot. It was a little bit windy that day, and a little breeze every now and then, so it wasn't extremely hot, but I was perspiring or sweating, whichever you want to say. And it definitely was beating down on me. I got a little sunburn on the face, had to wipe, the sweat with a washcloth. So it wasn't the best experience as it could have been. But my daughter got rid of a lot of stuff, and that's why we were doing it. She's going to be moving in a couple of weeks, and she wanted to get rid of a lot of things that she didn't need anymore. And so that was the reason for the yard sale. We did end up donating quite a bit, but that's okay too. Well, what's everybody got going on? I kind of watch some true crime channels, and I was um, pretty active in one particular true crime channel, which has now pretty much changed from true crime to being just a drama channel. And I don't really get into the drama too much. And so part of that group kind of, they already had their own channels, but they kind of split off. And so I've been kind of following them because they're not so much drama, and it's more, it's more laughs and more fun, more of a release. And I guess the first person found out that I'm in the other group and wasn't real happy about that. But, we can't all be happy all the time. Sometimes, people got to go where they want to go. And I believe that is true for everybody. You should be able to watch whatever you want to watch, go to whatever channel you want to go to, and feel free to speak in the chat and participate in the whatever's going on, and pretty much, enjoy yourself. That's what YouTube to me is supposed to be about. When people start getting jealous or overprotective, or, trying to tell you where you can go and where you can't go and who you should be friends with and who you shouldn't be friends with, then that kind of gets old pretty fast. So I'm the kind of person, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Um, but like I said before, I don't have to support everybody's views and opinions on everything, every issue. I can still be myself, and I can still have, the things that I believe in, and what I want to support, and be able to do that. So I go in the reseller community some. I go in the prepping community some. I like the homesteader community. I like the garden community. Um, I follow several pet channels, or animal channels. I just really have a wide variety of places that I like to go. And I think we all should do that. Carrie, conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 81 Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the south southwest at 11 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 65 degrees. So, sounds like you're having a pretty good day there, Mark. Should be pretty good. As long as it doesn't start pouring rain, which it might. Anyway, um, my daughter will be here later this afternoon to do laundry, and we will play Farkle, and we will play cards most likely, and have a good time, have some laughs. My granddaughter will be with her, so that'll be fun. Tomorrow, Dave has a doctor's appointment in the morning. Um, and then after that, we don't have any plans. We won't, well, we do have plans. We have dinner plans tomorrow night. Grandbaby's other set of grandparents are coming into town for a couple of days, and we've been invited to go have dinner with them. So that will be Thursday night. And then they'll keep the grandbaby Thursday night and Friday. And then we probably won't see her this weekend. It'll probably be the following weekend when we get her on Saturday afternoon, and she'll spend Saturday night and Sunday with us. So it feels totally different in our house. Our house is too quiet and things are not messed up like it is when she's here. Hi, Nancy Smith. How are you doing? When my grandbaby is here, she gets into everything. I mean, everything. And we have a few things that are off limits to her. And it seems like she still finds a way to really make a big mess. But I believe in letting kids be kids. I don't think you should have to, get onto them too much. The only time I get onto her is when, we're trying to pick up the toys because it's time for her to leave. Okay, weather for Rocky Top. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the south southwest at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 78%. So, sounds like a pretty nice day there, too. Everybody's been partly cloudy, though, so there could be some storms or at least some showers in our future. When I first moved from Indiana to Georgia, 36 years ago or so, um, every afternoon it would rain here. When we first moved down here, we moved down in November, and it was like 2 o'clock every afternoon. It would pour rain. I mean, you could almost set the clock by it because it was so frequent that it did it at 2 o'clock every day. Now, we still get a lot of rain, uh, but nothing like that. It was definitely not, 2 o'clock every day like it used to be. Yeah, I think everybody's garden could use a little rain. It gets expensive when you have to water, if you have to pay for water. My daughter is moving into an apartment that has a gas fireplace. And even though she doesn't plan on using the gas fireplace, you still have to get the gas turned on in your name. So she's having to go through that process, and she's, thinks that's kind of silly, but I don't know. I guess in case you want to turn it on, they want it, or something happens, they want you to have an account with the gas company. So she'll have to do that. She is so excited about moving, though. There's two playgrounds there on the parking lot. Hi, Share Bear. Welcome. How are you doing today? Share Bear is such a sweet person. Always puts a smile on my face when I see her come in. Um, anyway, they have two playgrounds and they have two swimming pools. They have a volleyball court, I believe it is, or tennis court, probably tennis court. And then there is a clubhouse they can use, I guess, probably rent out. There's also a weight room to go work out in. Um, so it's a very nice, complex, and she should, really enjoy living there. The baby should. Um, oh, you're welcome, Share Bear. Um, so the baby is old enough now to really know what it means to play at the playground, and she hasn't had much time in a swimming pool, so that'll be something new to get used to the pool. Hi there, Southwest Living with Val. Welcome in. Val, how is your garden doing? And the chickens, how are the chickens? I hope the chickens are doing good. She got them as little tiny baby chicks and had them inside in a container and raised them up, and now they're finally outside. So fun. She's in New Mexico and has 5 acres of land, and she is totally revamping and remodeling the entire 5 acres. It's a very interesting channel. If you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, she does really good videos on it. I'm really disappointed that I can't do the memberships. I just don't know why. I'm going to have to do another premiere and see if I can give them away in the premiere. I might do my one stoplight town tour that I did today, that I made today video. I may do that as a premiere so that I can see if I can give away the memberships again. And I don't know why I can only do them during a premiere. It doesn't make sense. But I may have to do it that way. So yeah, I've been trying to do more shorts and get those put out. I have been getting a few subscribers um, from the shorts. I still need watch time. My watch time now has dropped down into the 3,300 range. As we get to where the days were, I was doing more and more videos in the beginning when I first started and getting people to watch things. Now I'm going to have to really up my watch time. It's going to have to be, double what it was before to make any progress. So instead of needing like 700 hours, I'm going to need like 1,400 hours. So I don't know. I don't really know if that's going to be possible. And I'm not sure if it's going to be something I'm going to have the time to commit to working that hard on it, going through the surgery process. I may have to wait till after surgery and see really how much time I can devote to it, because I have a life outside of YouTube. I mean, I have a fiance, I have a daughter, I have a granddaughter, I have friends. Um, I have things to do. I have a house to keep up. I can't spend all my waking hours doing stuff for YouTube. I just can't. And I don't want to. YouTube is supposed to be fun and give me something to do with my time. It's not supposed to be a job, and it's not supposed to be something that I have to, feel like I have to do it. If I don't want to do something, I shouldn't have to do it. I don't say that I'm not thankful and grateful for all the subscribers that I have and for all the people who do watch my videos, and come and support my channel in the live streams. I mean, I appreciate everybody, but I want it to be fun for me as well. I don't want it to be depressing that I have to do it. And, I was putting out a video every day, not every day, sorry, every Sunday, one of the powerful words to share videos. And they don't take very much time to make the video. It takes a few minutes for me to record the reading of the scripture and all. But I had them made up ahead, and then I ran out of them. And so this past Sunday, I didn't do a powerful word video. And, I have it on my list of things to do to go ahead and make some more so I can have them to put on, because I like to do that for Sunday. But, I wasn't going to rush around and try to make one up for Sunday to just to get it on there. I felt like, well, I can miss a Sunday here or there if I have to. The members only lives, I was doing them every Wednesday, and I only have 2 members right now, and so that seemed a little repetitive. So now I'm going to be doing the member only lives only on the first Wednesday of each month, until we get some more members. Then when we get more members, then I'll do the member only video, and I'll try to do a member only live as well. Which when I tried to do the members only live, it messed up and everybody could see it and it wasn't good. So I still have to figure out how to do that. ShareBear says, I will help playing your videos in the background if you need, and you can do silent lives. I know. I feel like, are people really going to want to come in and watch the silent lives? I did a few of them back around Christmas time. and I don't know how much it helped. Um, but I may do that. May have to do some silent lives. That may be all I can do to, you know, get my hours up. I may, do a talk for a little while and then just turn it over to a silent live. I don't know. Not sure what I'm going to do. But you know what? I had plenty of time to figure things out. And I will figure it out. I will make it work one way or another. Oh, wow. Grew up in a town with zero red lights, and now you have six. Well, we only have one, and we only have about 2 blocks of actual town. Um, we have a lot of farmers that live here. Yeah, Share Bear, I'd appreciate it if you'd watch them in the background. That'd be great. Every little bit will help. I've got a lot of playlists of different things. And I wanted to get to the 1,000 subscribers because that is what YouTube's goal, but that's also was a goal for myself to see if I could do it. Um, and now it's like I just want to see, how many I can get, how much I can make it grow. The watch hours, it would be nice to be fully monetized and get the ads and everything. But basically, I'm at the point where I'm monetized to do everything but get the ad revenue. So it's okay. I'm not needing money bad enough to have to worry about it. I know there are a lot of people on here that YouTube is a job for them, is a source of income, that they have to work at it, and they are trying to make money off of it. And that's fine and good. But that's has never been my intention. My intention has always been to have fun and to meet people. Who would have thought I would meet my fiance on YouTube? I mean, unreal that he was a YouTuber and I was a YouTuber, and he was actually sharing out my videos and things, and I didn't even realize. And I was so new to YouTube that I didn't know when he shared me out, I was supposed to acknowledge it and thank him for doing that. I just thought that he shared out a lot of people. And I was one of them that was lucky enough to have him sharing me out, but I didn't know I was supposed to contact him and thank him. And he's sitting there thinking, boy, I've been sharing her out for 6 months and she doesn't even acknowledge it. So, David Lynn, Prepper Principal, is our fairy godfather. He actually, I contacted David Lynn about the prepping things because being a single woman here by myself, I wanted to kind of know, what was important, things that I should try to, do. And so we were talking about that, and he just kept bringing Dave up and saying, well, Dave's in Georgia, and Dave this and Dave that, and, just telling me what a great guy Dave was. And, told me, and I was also looking to meet other YouTubers in Georgia. I wanted to go to a meetup. And so he gave me the information to contact Dave to see if Dave wanted to do, I could find out from Dave of any other YouTubers in Georgia that might want to have a meetup or had meetups that I could go to or something like that. And so I called, or I sent an email, and then he called me back and or called me and told me the information. And it was a very business like phone call. It was very short. But at the end of the phone call, he did say, feel free to call me if you have any other questions about YouTube. And I said, okay, I would. So I thought about it for a few days and thought, well, let me watch some of his videos and see what kind of person he is and everything, which I did. And I kind of liked what I saw. And anyway, I was watching his shorts and I found that he was using the more current, up to date music on his shorts. And I didn't know how he was doing that because I thought all that music was copyrighted. And I was only able to use the free music off of YouTube that's just or not any lyrics, just the music and nothing, recognizable. And so I thought, well, he said any questions about YouTube I could ask him. So I thought, well, I'll call him and just ask him where's he getting his music from. So I called and we talked about the music, and he told me what website it was that he used and how to go about doing it and everything. And that was, good. And we just kind of talked a little more. And then I said, can I ask you a question? And he said, sure. And I said, are you single like me? And he said, well, yes, I am. And it seemed like after that, we just kept talking and talking. He says that I asked him 31 questions, like I was interviewing him. And he got a little scared. He didn't know, what I was doing with the information and was I recording him or, what was going to happen from it. And, but he answered all my questions. And then after that, we talked on the phone. We video chatted. He met my granddaughter and my daughter over the video. Um, he would call every day about the time my daughter was getting out of school, and she would come, "Hi, Dawn, how are you?" Um, she'd come in the door, are you talking to Dave? And I'd be like, yep. And she's like, all right, let me have the phone. I need to talk to him. And she'd talk to him a little bit. And they developed a friendship very quickly. And the grandbaby would carry him around with her on the phone and put him in different toys and take him on tours of the apartment and things like that. And I'd be yelling in the background, I can't hear you. She's got you down the hall or she's got you in the other room. And of course, then after they would leave, he'd call me back and we could talk, without the interruptions and all. So anyway, my granddaughter was having her second birthday party. And I hadn't met Dave in person yet. And so I said, he said, well, maybe I'll come down for a weekend. And I said, oh, well, could you come down, the weekend of her birthday? That would be great. Then you could meet all my friends and my family and, everything all at one time because we would be having the birthday party. So he said, okay. So he came for the birthday party and, my friends were a little overwhelming. They kind of gave him the stink eye look and, didn't really, weren't really too awfully friendly or nice to him because they didn't think I needed to be dating anyone. I had actually told everyone that if I ever decided to date, if I ever was going to date somebody and told anybody, hey, I met somebody, I want to date him, I said, take me straight to the psychiatrist because I've obviously lost my mind. Because I had been by myself for about 8 years after a 29-year marriage that didn't end very well. And so I wasn't looking. Kristen says, how close did Dave live to you when y'all started talking? He lived between 3 to 3.5 hours away. He was in the state of Georgia. He was in central Georgia, and I'm in South Georgia. But anyway, so he came for the weekend and we had such a good time over the weekend. And, it was like, okay, I'll leave on Monday or I'll leave on Tuesday. And before you know it, he just never left. And then we went and we got all of his stuff. A few weeks later, we, talked to his landlord, got him out of his lease and everything, and packed him up and moved him on down here. And he's been down here 9 months now. Actually, yesterday was our 9-month anniversary. So we are YouTube sweethearts. And now he doesn't really do much on YouTube because now he is a full-time papa. And he would rather spend his time and energy doing that. He may eventually start doing YouTube again. You never know. Um, it is one of his passions, as well as his baseball card collection. Yes, thank you. I forgot about that in the beginning of the live. I was going to say it was our anniversary yesterday, and I completely forgot. But yes, it was our 10th month. I thought it was our 9 month anniversary, and he thought it was on Sunday, which was the third. So he had the wrong day, and I had the wrong month. So we were not doing too well on that. But it was June the 4th, was 10 months. And we will be going to my granddaughter's third birthday party. So that'll be a year when we go to that. How long did you date before the engagement? That weekend, he asked me to marry him, actually. Um, but then he surprised me on one of the YouTube videos, and actually did a formal proposal, which was probably a month or so later. Um, but yeah, we had planned on getting married in February. But then I started planning to do this weight loss surgery, and I really kind of wanted to wait until after that so that we would be able to have time to plan a wedding and actually have the money to be able to do a wedding. Because I don't want, I mean, yes, we can get married at the courthouse or we could just elope or something like that. But I kind of want to get married in a church and have my family there. I want to do it right. If we're going to do a wedding, I want to do it like I want a wedding to be. And that takes money and it takes time. So I didn't want to have to rush and jump and do something haphazardly just so that we could say we did it. I really want it to be how we both want it to be. And then we want to plan a honeymoon. We already had plans of going to Paris in 2025. So if we can work it out to where we can have the wedding and then go to Paris as our honeymoon, that would be fabulous. But if it doesn't work out to do it like that, that's fine too. We can always do something else for the honeymoon. One thing about going to Paris that neither one of us had really considered too much is that Paris is not handicap accessible or handicap friendly. So, in our present conditions, we need handicap access and accommodations. And so, we're going to do our best to work as hard as we can to get in better physical shape so that we won't need that and we'll be able to go to Paris. But if it comes right down to it and we're not going to be able to enjoy the sights and everything, then we won't do that trip. We'll do some other trip. Um, and time will tell about that. We don't have to decide that right away. We've got plenty of time. It's been so busy lately. This whole time he's been here, the 10 months has flown by. We've gone through a hurricane. He was in the hospital, almost died. I've had my injuries and problems. He's had his problems. We all had the stomach virus for 2 weeks, including the granddaughter, the daughter, and the son-in-law, and both of us. It was terrible. Um, we just had a lot of things go on. The hurricane came through. They were without power and internet for like 2 weeks. So 5 people living in a 1 bedroom apartment. It was an experience. We made it though. We definitely made it. And so, we haven't done a whole lot. I mean, we had to get things, to make it comfortable for him to live here. So money went to that. Then I started planning the surgery. Money has been going to that. So we really haven't had a chance to really sit down, decide what we want, set up a budget, and start, saving up for it to make it happen. But we will. At the end of the day, we fuss and fight like terrible. But at the end of the day, we love each other. and we know the other one loves us and knows that we're there to support each other and that, life is better together than apart. But we do fuss and fight just like every normal red-blooded American. You get something under your in your craw and you just get upset and you say things you don't mean, and those kind of things happen, but it happens to everybody. It would be abnormal if we didn't have some arguments. And I will admit that most of it is me because of having a bad uh, not a bad marriage, but a long term marriage that ended in a bad divorce. I did not want the divorce. It was a shock to me. I was totally blindsided. It damaged my ability to trust other people very much. Um, it made me really swear off men that I did not want to have a partner at all. But something about Dave, when I met him and we started talking, and everything that, I just knew we were supposed to be together. So that's how that worked out. And my life is fuller with Dave in it. Um, Cheerbear says, met my husband, moved in with him within 3 weeks, and been together 24 years this year. So much was against us, but we made it. I'm the third wife, and he is my first. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Chair Bear. Okay, Angela, go charge your battery. Bye bye. Thanks for coming by. Um, I just, like I said, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we do love each other. Dave has fit into my family beautifully. He is Papa to the grandbaby, and she loves him to death. And he's a great friend to my daughter. She doesn't need a stepfather, she's got a father. But my ex, her dad, he's not really, he's not a very emotional person, like most men aren't. And he doesn't pay attention and keep up with stuff that she wants him to keep up with. Whereas Dave will do that. Dave will have conversations with her and remember what she's told him about different people and different situations, and then they can actually um, have a conversation, later about it. And you're right, Chair Bear. When you know, because I wasn't looking. I didn't want to date. I didn't think I wanted to have a partner or be a couple ever again. So I don't know. It's just really, it's just one of those things. Life is short. Life is full of everything, and you just have to, keep your eye on what you want out of life and not let little petty things bother you. And I'm bad about that. I am bad about that. I will admit that. But we're both stubborn and we're both selfish, and we both want what we want when we want it, and that makes it difficult. So, we've got to learn how to coexist and be in a partnership and care about the other person's feelings and make it all work. And we will. We'll get there. I know we will. But I'm so excited about everything going on. Um, my weight has been an issue my entire life, and it's something that has caused me much pain and many medical problems. And I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner to do this surgery. I guess I really just didn't think anything would help and that I would always have the weight problem. And I guess I just got used to it and accepted it. But now, when I see the before and after pictures of people that have had this surgery done, I just can't. I mean, it's like they are a totally different person. It's just amazing to me. And one of my daughter's elementary school teachers 20 years ago, her and her husband both had it done by the same surgeon that's doing mine. And she reached out to me on Facebook Messenger the other day because I had posted in their website, that I'm cleared and just waiting now for my date and everything. And so she reached out and told me that, if I needed any help, had any questions, anything like that, just to give her a call. She is 2 years out. She is right at 100 pounds that she's lost, and she looks fabulous. So I was happy about that, to actually know somebody personally that has used this same clinic, these same doctors, and this plan. That made me feel a lot more comfortable. Share Bear said, I am so happy for you that everything is coming together for you. You are in my thoughts and prayers. Why, thank you, Share Bear, so much. I need all the prayers I can get. I really do. The more people I have praying for me, the better things will go. And I'm not scared to have the surgery at all. I've had probably 6 or 7 surgeries. I know the drill. Hey, Retro, how are you? I know the drill. I know what recovery is about, and I know it's not going to be a walk in the park, but I also know it's not going to last very long. You do recover, and I'll be so much better off once I have it done. It's just unbelievable how much better I'm going to feel. And I'm just so excited to do it. I was a little upset because my original primary care physician's appointment was on the 13th, and I wanted it earlier. And when I called them at the end of May, they were like, we don't have anything open until the 10th of June, which is 3 days earlier. So I took that appointment, but I was really, feeling, bad that they wouldn't get me in sooner just to get my surgery clearance now. And then all of a sudden, a few days after that, the office called and said, can you do a telemed visit with the doctor and she can do your clearance for the surgery? I was like, yes, I can. So I did that and got cleared. So I'll still go and see her on the 10th, but at least I got my paperwork signed off on. So then I called the surgical team. They have all the paperwork. Everything that I needed to do has been done. Now I just need to get in and see the surgeon again, and then he'll set the date. But then they put me off till the end of June. So then I was like, well, doggone, I was hoping they'd go ahead and get me in the next week or two, and then I could be having surgery by the end of June. But it'll probably be the second week in July, but that's okay. Val says, I am keeping you in my prayers. I am going to be nervous until it's over. I'm sure my daughter and Dave are going to be nervous until I'm out of surgery as well. And that's okay. It's okay to be nervous and anxious. But those first couple days will be the worst. And then I'll start being able to tolerate putting liquid in and getting moving around. And within a couple of weeks, I'll be able to eat regular mashed up stuff. And then within a month, I'll be starting to eat real food again. And it would just be maintaining my good eating habits that I have now and making sure that I eat my protein first and make sure that if I can only eat a couple of bites of something, those couple of bites are protein. And then as it progresses and the everything heals and I get more capacity in my stomach, then I might be able to eat 5 or 6 bites. But still, I need to eat mostly protein. And that way, I will lose the weight. And then, when I'm a year out and I've lost the weight, then I will be able to just make sure I watch my portion sizes and that I still maintain my healthy eating habits. Now, is that to say I'll never have another cupcake or I'll never have a bowl of ice cream? No. I will do those things eventually, I'm sure, but I will do them in much smaller quantities than I ever have before. Whereas I will eat one cupcake instead of 6 cupcakes. I will have, a scoop of ice cream instead of half a gallon of ice cream. Those kind of things. And I have to admit, I eat now, well, not now since I'm on the diet, but before I ate when I wasn't hungry. It would be 12 o'clock. Hey, that's lunchtime. Let's eat. Wasn't necessarily that I was hungry at 12 o'clock. I could have waited till 1 o'clock or even 2 o'clock, but I went ahead and I ate because it was 12 o'clock. So, um, I would get up in the morning. First thing I wanted to do was eat, you know. Didn't matter if I was hungry or not. It was morning, that meant breakfast, time to eat. Now I don't do that. Now this morning I got up, I got ready to go to the doctor, and I said, it's going to be a couple hours before you're back home to eat. You better eat something quick. So I had a banana. Went on about my appointment and all. Then when I got home, I was like, before the live, you need to go ahead and eat something. So I was busy working on some videos and things and getting ready. And next thing I knew, it was almost 12 o'clock. And I said, you know what I can do? I can have the protein shake. Ta-da. And I did right here on the live. I went ahead and drank my protein shake. Now, will that protein shake hold me over till breakfast or till dinner? Probably not. I'll probably eat a late lunch, early dinner, and then maybe just something, a little snack tonight. I don't know. I'm not making myself so strict with the diet that I am miserable. I'm doing it, the easiest, best way that I know how to do it. Now, I will admit, over the past 3 days, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those 3 days that I spent with my daughter, we ate out just about every meal. And did I eat healthy? No, I did not. But I have all of this month and then 2 more weeks to go before I have the surgery. So I can't necessarily stick to the real strict diet the whole time. That's not really feasible. So I went ahead and I ate what I wanted to eat and I enjoyed it. And in the back of my mind, it's like you're saying goodbye to these foods, but not goodbye forever because eventually I'll still be able to have them. I just, one order of that honey walnut shrimp, instead of it being a meal, it might be 5 meals, you know. But there's always freezing things and having leftovers for another meal. Food doesn't have to go to waste just because you cannot eat it all at one time. You can still order what you like, eat a little bit of it, and then bring the rest home and eat that when are at home later for another meal or whatever. I'd like to go to buffets now because I feel like I want to get my money's worth. But once I have the surgery, I know I won't be eating at buffets because it won't be feasible to pay that money for a buffet and not be able to eat but a little bit. So things will change. A lot of things will change in my life. But hopefully they will be changing for the better. And I will be able to be a much happier, healthier person. And I will live longer, have more time with that precious granddaughter of mine and with my daughter. Um, and with Dave. Dave says I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll see. Um, I was saying the other day, I hope to get another 10 or 15 good years or whatever. And he was like, don't even put a time limit on it because you'll jinx it then. So I'm going to live forever. And that's why I don't think 61 is too old to start living your life, a new life, you know, make a new dream, set a new goal, and just go for it, you know. Like the fortune cookie said, you know what you want. Now go out and get it. Exactly. That just resonated with me. So I've already talked 15 minutes longer than I normally do, but that's because baby girl was not here to wake up from a nap, so that I had to end early. She is with her mama today. Uh, Her mama is busy packing. Chair Bear says, got to take off and get back to work. God bless you all. Thank you, Chair Bear. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Like I said, I do have a few shorts and some videos coming out. I would appreciate it if y'all would take a look at them. I'll be back next Wednesday for sure, and I'll try to pop up here or there. I want to do some evening lives so I get some of the people that are working that can't come in the daytime. And I will see you all in the next video. And thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you so much for coming. Bye now.